Hey, I'm in my kitchen and I'm feeling better because it's much cooler in here. Outside it is 31 degrees in the shade, 31 degrees in the shade, which is crazy, but inside it's better. I don't have actually a temperature gauge here, but I'd love to actually get one. That would be great. That's something I would like to get. Okay, onto the list. I hope I remember. And you know what's helping? I think this shade cloth, even though it doesn't look great, I mean, it looks like, you know, but look at that, it's doing a really great job. Fantastic job. So I'm really grateful for the shade cloth. It's helping the kitchen a lot, keeping that sun out, reflecting the UV. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing is making a plum jam. I've got my pot, got the plums. This is 2 cups. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but gotta start somewhere. I do have backup plums if I need to make more. And I'm gonna make it with chia and a little bit of syrup, 2 tablespoons, and half a lemon. So this is my strategy to avoid sugar. So let's see how that goes. I mean, the plums obviously have natural sugar, but I mean refined sugar, because I don't have any. I do not have any refined sugar in the house, and I do not want to get any. So I'm hoping that this strategy is going to work. The chia seeds will thicken it up, and the syrup will provide a little bit of sweetness. I know this is not super healthy, but it's only 2 tablespoons. So I feel like 2 tablespoons of syrup is better than a 1-to-1 ratio with refined sugar. Just something I think in my head, I don't know. And yeah, so let's see how it goes. Oh, actually, I was about to start when I realized this here doesn't actually have a home, so I'm a little bit procrastinating because usually it just stays on the stove here, and it's sort of like on a surface, which is not great. So I'd prefer to have it hanging here. You know, wouldn't this be a little bit more convenient? So now I got up my drill and I'm going to hang this up. Okay, little update. This drill doesn't actually have any pilot holes that would be useful right now. This is just a little bit too big for making a pilot hole because these screws are very narrow and that would be no good. They would just basically fall out. Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to do this by hand and just kind of push it in and see how that goes. Yeah, okay, let's see. Update, I did it. This took me about 5 minutes to do. Pretty easy. So I had a bit of trouble. First of all, getting the screw in, I had to be super strong. So I resorted to a hammer. But look, it's holding, it's pretty good. And then I realized the handle of this thing is too fat. It didn't fit into this teeny tiny little hook. So I had to get an extension hook. Luckily I had this extension hook from the IKEA visit. So I've now got a hook on a hook, no wait, a hook on a hook, and then comes the pan. Well, it's all worked out in the end. It took me 5 minutes, this is pretty great. Shelf, solid, strong, pretty good. And the pan is out of the way. And now I can pack this away and I can continue with my plum jam because the surface is free. Yeah, feeling good. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. It looks very neat, actually. I know maybe this looks a little bit messy, but for me this looks pretty neat. I'm quite happy with it. That hook is over there. It's not ideal, but there was a hole in the wood anyway, so I just kind of thought, okay, just use it. And I think it's okay. So yeah, look at that. Very nice, very nice. A little break, Bailey break. I mean, you know, how cute is this? And she snores too. It's adorable. Can you hear that? That just sounds like breathing, but sometimes she'll actually snore quite loudly. It's super cute. I don't even mind the cat hair on the sofa. Cuteness overload. Yes, I'm going for a walk in the crazy hot sun. This scarf, lifesaver, lifesaver. Look, Emma. She's always up for a walk, no matter if it is crazy hot. She's so excited. Walkie time, walkie walkie. It's another doggy who wants to go walkies. I hope I make it to Melly's house. I think I will. The clouds have just come in. There you go. Some clouds. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day. It's very, very hot. I think it's mid-30s. I would guess mid-30s. And now we've got clouds, so whew. I'm making the jam. I put in 2 cups of plums, 2 tablespoons of syrup, and half a lemon. The chia is still waiting over here. Chia comes after this has been simmering for 10 minutes. So, pretty exciting. Okay, I added the chia seeds, I let it simmer for 10 minutes. And this is my test jar. It's my little test to see if this jam is gonna be any good. So I've closed the jar so it creates a vacuum seal. Maybe I'll turn it upside down actually, because some people say that is useful to do. Well, let's see how this goes. Good morning. We are up and about. It is early. We got woken up by a little cat fight outside. The cats had to defend their territory, but it was all good. It was just very small. And then Emma went out and she was like, "Where this foreign cat?" And then everything was fine. Emma is really good. And update on the jam. I used chia seeds to try to thicken it up. I used 2 tablespoons for 2 cups of fruit. And I'm thinking it might need a bit more than that. And I'm also thinking if I would chop up the chia seeds, they might be more effective. So I'm going to use my coffee grinder and chop up the chia and do another test batch. But good news, the vacuum worked. So as long as you put it in the jar while it's hot, make sure the jar is warm so it doesn't crack. And that works, then you get your vacuum. I did put it upside down as well. I don't know if that was essential or not, but I did it. This is too liquidy for me. This is not a jam, this is more a syrup jam. So I'm gonna blend up the chia next time. I've still got enough plums, so let's see. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. The button should be there, somewhere over here.